Drum, what do you want? For I want peace in my life. What's up? What do you want? For I want nobody to die. Putin, what do you want? For I want this world to be bright. Kim, what do you want? As I just want everyone to smile.
I had a tooth pulled today because I don't want to look like Governor Murphy. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another edition of Safety with Fat Boy. It's a Wednesday night. And as you know, every Wednesday night, it's What Do You Want Wednesday, where all you fans submit all your questions, and me and Dale Bell and Fat Boy do our best to answer every single one of your questions to the best of our ability and honestly. So let's get started tonight because we have a lot of questions tonight. We have a special guest on the show tonight. So without any further ado, I'm going to introduce someone who needs no introduction whatsoever. Here's Fat Boy.
What the fuck do you want?
What do you want?
It's Wednesday night here on Safety with Fat Boy.
Okay.
Hey, Del Bell. We have a lot of questions for you folks tonight, but first, I would like to introduce everybody's favorite one-legged slanty eye pull-out, Del Bell. Say hi to the people.
Hi, people.
So we've got something very special for you folks tonight. Aside from all the questions that we got, something very special. Matt from Dover, Delaware, you're very lucky. You've gotten an all-expense-paid trip here to be on our show in our Be Our Guest Star promotion where you comment on Friday night's video and you're entered into a raffle on Thursday night to be our guest star. So Matt from Dover, Delaware is here with us. Come on in, Matt. Say hi to the people.
What the fuck do you want?
Yeah, we want you to come on in.
Come on, Matt. Sit right next to me, Matt. Sit right
Have a
next to
seat.
me. How are you, Matt?
I'm doing alright. Doing alright.
How was your trip here?
It took a fucking while.
It took a while. How long did it take to get here, Matt?
About 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours. Where are the rest of you? How come the rest of you aren't coming down? This man took 2.5 hours with his lovely lady to come here. Where are the rest of you? What the fuck do you want?
What the fuck is the matter with you?
What the fuck is wrong with you? There's something fucking wrong with these people.
We
Okay,
got a
Matt.
show. We
So-
got a show to do.
You're going to help us out tonight on What Do You Want Wednesday, okay, Matt?
Perfect.
Okay, good. Matt, too, will answer to the best of his ability and honestly, I guess. Okay,
Honestly.
I'm giving you your best shot.
Alright.
Okay?
He's got a hammer in his hand. Just be careful.
Shoot.
All right, so to start off today's What Do You Want Wednesday segment, we have Ed from Arcadia, Florida. Ed, what do you want?
Ed,
Wow.
you're asking an awful lot of
What the
fucking
fuck do you
questions.
want?
What the fuck
Every
is
week.
Every week.
Every
this
week.
fucking guy. You
How
are?
do you know?
Every
you
week.
know that name, right?
Yeah, he's watching to see you, Dale.
Ed
But
wants
every
to
week
know.
this fucking guy.
Ed wants to know, if I come visit, will it be safe for me to go into Lakewood? You know, Ed, I'm going to refer this one to Del Bell. Del Bell, would you like to take this?
Ed, you already know Lakewood. It's even worse now. No.
And it's a fucking disaster in Lakewood. It's a fucking disaster over there. So when you come to visit, don't come here and don't come to Lakewood.
You want to be careful.
Next.
Next, we have Sammy from Manchester, New Jersey. Sammy, what the fuck do
Jersey.
you want?
Sammy, you come around every now and then, all of a sudden you ask a fucking question.
Hi,
Questions
Sammy.
now?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
You're bothering
Got a
us.
fucking hole in my head Saturday night. What does
You're
she
bothering
want?
us. Sammy wants to know, why are you a faggot? She had asked this question during a polo with you, I believe. Why are you a faggot?
Honestly.
I mean, honestly, Sammy, I wasn't until Matt got here. Take a look.
He's a very attractive young man.
He's a very attractive young man.
But he's got a woman.
And when he first got here, he was in a diaper. So, I mean, I think that basically answers the question, Sammy. Next.
Next, we have Carol from Howell.
Carol asked a lot of questions, Matt.
Carol wants
What do
to
you want?
know, what do you want, Carol? Carol wants to know, Did the car go out alone and possibly get sick and you're not aware of it? She's referring to people who are wearing masks in their cars. She's very annoyed with these people that are driving around wearing masks. Right before Matt got here, he posted a picture in our group of him in the car with his mask on.
With my mask on.
You're part of the fucking problem.
You're part of the problem, man.
You're part of the problem.
Carol, if you go to our group page, you'll see Matt on his way here with a mask on in the car. So perhaps we ought to defer this one to Matt.
Matt, what the fuck is going on?
What's
Did
going
the
on
car
in the
drive
car?
away? And
Did the car take off without you? You were afraid it had corona? What was the problem?
So, I mean, I was driving through Lakehurst, New Jersey. And
but it was
it
Lakewood that's worse.
Yeah, it was kind of scary. I'm
You know,
not going to lie. There was a lot of people walking around. I seen a few Democrats here and there, and I panicked. I got scared. I threw the mask on.
I have
I can't blame you.
Yeah, me.
I have to tell you something, Matt. You do have nice eyes.
Oh, thank you.
Next.
Next, we have Sean from Adrian, Michigan.
Sean.
What do you want?
Sean, you're asking an awful lot of questions.
You're becoming a problem.
See, the problem with you... Never mind. Go ahead. What's
No,
your
fuck that.
What is it
Fuck
right now?
that.
Is he on the
We're
list? Matt
we're
wants
putting
to
him on the list.
know.
We're putting him
Thank
on the
you,
list
Matt.
right now. Matt wants you on the list. You're going on
You're
the
on
list.
the list.
Definitely going to win.
No.
On the list. Sean wants to know what's the milk for. He's referring to the milk that we send out in all of our with all of our $10 gift cards and autograph pictures to the crew. We started sending out powdered milk. This is real
Listen,
resources, people.
listen.
Safety.
Our people for generations have been suppressed. I've got nothing, Matt.
I didn't get any fucking powdered milk.
Okay, well, we started doing the powdered milk, Matt, after we sent you yours because we started thinking to ourselves, right?
Whatever.
That milk could last you quite
Listen,
a while.
when you use that powdered milk, Sean, and you mix it with water and you drink half of it, you can fill it back up with water again. The milk's still lasting you. That
Yeah,
could go on for a while.
yeah. That
So, during these trying times,
it just stays white.
powdered milk. Next,
we have Javi from Houston, Texas. Javi,
Harvey.
you're very
I
annoying.
gotta tell you something, Harvey. We've never heard from you before now, but there's something about you that's just not right.
Javi asks, "Are you naked?" He is referring to the commercial that our man behind the scenes, Edward Scissorhands, did for us. I believe you know Ed Scissorhands best. If you could take
I
the was he
kind of
naked?
wanted to know if he was naked too.
You wanted to know too. Well, I'm going to tell you something, Javi and Matt. When Edward Scissorhands was first born, I was changing his diapers. I thought that was it. I thought that was the end of the nakedness with him. But this guy is constantly pulling us from the shower.
In the shower.
I mean, he's acting as if this is normal. Is this what you guys do in Texas? Where's Javi from?
Javi, Houston, Texas.
Javi, is this what you do in Texas?
Oh, wow.
Because also, I heard everything is bigger in Texas. I got to tell you. Next.
We have the app. Next, we have Beth from So Soon, California. Beth,
Oh, Beth, so soon?
the fuck do you want?
What do you want?
the fuck do you want from
That's
us?
a pain in the ass.
Every single week.
Every
With Beth,
week.
too, yeah.
That's
Every
right.
week.
He's
You,
right.
you know, Laura, Matt's becoming our biggest fan here. He knows every week with Beth. He knows
He
it.
watches everything.
Okay, what does she want?
Beth, so Beth had put in a few questions this week, which is a little bit interesting. So Beth, you put in a question on one of our episodes, I believe it was season 2, episode 18, about the sriracha sauce and the dirty fatty. And you're very lucky because that was our Easter egg that night. Now, a dirty fatty is when your fat friend masturbates with hot sauce and then after he gets done, punches himself in the eye. So
Could I interrupt one
Is
second?
that why you want
Could you tell us anything about this, Matt? Have you ever done
a dirty
a
fatty.
dirty fatty?
I've never personally done a dirty fatty, but as I've known Fat Boy for years,
It's quite
I
exhilarating.
have seen
Have you caught him doing a dirty fatty?
I've seen it in person, live, and in action. And
Oh.
I'll say, even from an audience's perspective, it's quite exhilarating.
It's-
Perhaps we'll do a show on that with Fat Boy. But anyway, Beth, congratulations. You're going
I'll
to
be off
receive.
that. Man.
Now,
You're going to receive for getting that Easter egg a $10 gift card, an autographed picture of one of the crew because you've already received 2 of the crew, and a powdered milk because it lasts forever. Send one of us your address, either Fat Boy, Dale Bell, or myself.
You could potentially win enough powdered milk to last you and your family the rest of your lives. So, your question that we actually picked for our show tonight is, what if Ed wants Tyrone? You're referring to when we tell people to send us our address when they win so we could send them this stuff. Big T always says, we're not going to send Fat Boy to your house. I'm not going to send Del, and he told Ed, send us your address. We're not going to send Tyrone to your house. So what if Ed wants Tyrone? Well, I'll tell you. Matt here has some experience with wanting Tyrone to come to his house. So, Matt, I believe you're most qualified to answer this question. What is it like to want? What if
He didn't want Tyrone. He wanted me.
Well, I mean,
he sent me a private message?
Unfortunately, Dale Bell, the money that me and Big T discussed, we just couldn't come to an agreement.
We never did come to an agreement.
So, I mean,
He
with
thinks you're
wanting Tyrone, I mean, it's kind of heartbreaking because it's one of those things that you want, but you're never going to get it. Like wanting a dirty fatty to keep going, but usually after about 10 to 12 seconds, it's gone. It's done. You've finished. You've climaxed. You hit the peak. It's all over. The fat lady's singing.
I gotta tell you something, Matt. Your lips are pretty nice too.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Next
we have Mary from Magnolia, Mississippi. What the fuck do you want, Mary? Mary, we put you on the question ban every week.
Every week.
I told you last week I wasn't going to take you off, and I let this guy convince me into taking you off the question ban. And you asked 7 more questions.
Mary, you just throw out questions there like you've got nothing but questions.
I've never heard of Magnolia, Mississippi until this show. Now every fucking week it's Magnolia, Mississippi. I feel like I need to fucking go down there and just see what's going on.
I was in Magnolia, Mississippi one time for 2 days, and I still don't believe it exists.
The mosquitoes are that big.
I mean, damn.
Yeah, try to whack that thing off your feet.
Okay, what does Mary want this week?
Mary wants to know, she said, oh my God, who's got her arm? She's
OMG.
referring to,
OMG.
Season 2, episode 20, the season finale.
What arm?
When
What arm?
we had Big T the Zombie and Dead Del Bell, and she what happened to that arm? Who's got that arm?
You.
Del Bell's trying to go in the World Book of Records for the least amount of limbs. Mary, what's going on here?
Yeah, so I tried to help her out.
Pretty soon they'll be picking me up.
But it is still fresh, that limb.
Next,
we have...
Is that what we ate out of the freezer?
Next, we have Charles from Orange, Texas. Charles, what do you want?
oh, Charles, listen, you've gotten a little better, Charles, because I can make deliveries now without every single one of them seeing something pop up from you, but it's still a little bit much there, Charlie. Charlie Horse. What does he want?
It just grew back.
It did.
Fuck,
feel free.
That's what she said.
Is that what goes on in New
Who's
Jersey?
that?
She.
There's some freaky
Who's
shit going on.
Jesus Christ.
Charles wants to know why does it itch? Charles, I'm going to take this one. You try having some skin cut off. Why does it itch? What's the matter with you?
Charles, they gave him an ointment, but every time he uses it,
It grew back,
It goes
by
a
the
little-
way. That might have been why. It did grow back.
Ah.
Next, we have Danny from the Valley in the deep south
Hey,
of
Danny.
Texas.
Danny, what the fuck do you want? Danny, deep south?
All the way down there?
I mean, how far could you possibly go,
In the
Danny?
deep south. Is it hot
Deep?
in the deep
Is
south?
it hot down there,
Is
Danny?
it hot?
Is it hotter than that?
I don't think so.
down there.
What's Danny want?
Danny wants to know, who is Edward Scissorhands? Who is Edward Scissorhands?
Does he not watch the show?
The fuck is the matter
I
with
was
this
going
guy?
to say,
What the
can't
fuck's
read.
going on?
Yeah.
Danny,
Can't
just because
read?
you're in the deep south doesn't mean you don't have a TV. Am I correct?
Or read.
Or read?
He's in our credits every episode. Field producer, our man behind the scenes,
Edward Scissorhands.
Edward Scissorhands.
And Mrs. Scissorhands.
Mrs. Scissorhands. They
Who
do a
is
lot.
Edward
They do a
Scissorhands?
lot for us.
I mean, that's like asking who Fat Boy is, Danny.
fuck is the matter with you?
Who's Del Bell?
Who's
Yeah,
Del Bell?
who's
Yeah.
Del
What
Bell?
the fuck is going on? Who doesn't know who Del Bell is?
I gotta tell you, his fingers are pretty nice too. Next,
We have Matt from Barnegat, New Jersey. Matt,
Hey,
what
Matt.
the fuck
You're
do
a
you want?
pain in the
Matt.
ass.
At least this Matt only came one. You've been on the show.
Like,
Yeah.
I came twice.
He
And
came-
there was when you turned over.
So he's came
Matt.
quite a few times, but he did it in a very short span of time,
Exactly.
which is a lot better than you
I mean, let's
did.
face it, Matt. You're shooting blanks. What do you want, Matt?
What the fuck is going on? Matt wants to know, did I hear you say you cut Mimi up and put her in the freezer? He's referring to the Easter egg reveal that I did. And I opened the show talking to. I started the video a little too early and was talking about cutting somebody up and putting her in the freezer. Matt, I wouldn't have had to cut Mimi up to put her in the freezer.
She's already fun size.
She was.
Not only that, Matt, but me personally, I think it's too soon, Matt. These kind of jokes are too soon, really.
He was very
Stuff her
attached
over
to
it?
her.
Please.
Stuff her.
He was very attached to her.
I just looked.
Physically
Thank you, Matt.
attached to her.
I just lost it 13 years ago.
Too soon.
Way too soon.
Like, definitely not enough time no more.
Thank you, Matt.
Not at all.
Next.
I'm scared. You guys are scaring me.
All right. So next we have Laura from Newark, Delaware.
Laura, how you doing, Laura?
Laura, what the fuck do you want?
Laura, you know, you just popped in
Every
there.
fucking week.
Every week.
Always a problem.
Always. But
It is always a
listen,
problem.
Listen, it's neck and neck. Who's our biggest fan, Laura from Newark, Delaware, or Matt from Dover, Delaware? But Laura, listen. Every week you pop in at the last second. You know, one of these weeks it's going to be too late, Laura. You got to get your questions in sooner. Okay, what does she want?
Laura wants to know how many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop? Well, you know, I'll start. I'll tell you, Laura. So they've done studies, and they mimicked a human tongue and made a machine lick a Tootsie Pop until it got to the Tootsie Roll center, and it was 362 licks on average. Now,
So
people
lick a
also
day,
did a study.
practically.
A lick a day in a year, you'll be at the Tootsie Roll center. A nice Christmas gift you can give yourself every year.
I heard about this. They
So-
put a lot of money into this.
A human actually study that was done where humans actually did it. It was 252 on average licks to get to the center of that Tootsie Pop.
Matt, how many licks?
Well, with my tongue, about 6.5.
I was going to say, your tongue.
Looks delicious.
You understand now,
Yeah.
Sammy? Next.
Next, we have Teresa from Manchester, New Jersey.
Teresa, what the fuck do you want? Listen, Teresa.
The fuck?
You know, you're starting with the polos and everything else. Do you know that when you polo us, Teresa, we watch you for 5 minutes just staring at the camera saying nothing? Half the time we feel like sending 911 over there. We think you're dead.
They're trying to tell us something.
What does she want?
Teresa wants to know how many bags of cement does it take? I think we're
many
gonna
bags
refer
of
this
cement,
one
please?
to Matt.
I think maybe we should ask Matt.
Matt,
Oh,
how many
Matt.
bags of cement does it take?
Send me a message after this. I know a guy.
Teresa.
Make it real clean.
Teresa, Matt from Dover, Teresa from Manchester, PA.
I got to drive back
Manchester,
through there on
New
my
Jersey.
way home.
Manchester, New Jersey. Maybe you guys, yeah. All right.
Okay.
All right, there you go. Send them a
Teresa.
message.
We
I
try to
have
help
no,
our
I quite
viewers
frankly
out.
have no idea.
We try to help our viewers out.
Next.
Next, we have Katie from Dover, Delaware.
Katie.
Katie, what the fuck do you want?
What the fuck?
Where you at?
Katie, you never asked a question before.
She's a
Where
fucking
you
huge
been?
problem, though.
Yeah,
She's
oh,
a
well,
big
let me
pro-
tell you
there's
something.
there's an issue going on here.
Some people, they'll just come, they'll eat your pizza, they'll drink your soda, they'll ask questions. You don't even know what the fuck's going on with these people. All right,
Next
what
thing
is-
you know, they're in your
Katie,
living room.
yeah.
Listen,
Coloring and eating crayons and shit. I've never seen it before.
Okay, what does she
It's
want?
crazy.
What does
Never
she
in my
want?
life.
I don't understand.
Katie wants to know, when am I getting my new wedding set?
Oh.
Oh,
Matt?
Matt.
man.
Next.
Next, we have Matt from Dover, Delaware.
That dude's a fucking
fuck is
asshole.
wrong?
What the fuck is the matter with you?
I mean,
Ask
I'm a
her
fucking
questions
problem.
in your
You
ear.
got a big
Every-
ego problem.
Every
You
week,
got a
I'm
big
gonna tell you
ego
something,
problem.
man. I'm gonna
You
tell you
looking for some
something.
validation?
I definitely
What are you
want
looking
some
for? A little
validation.
validation? I mean,
Just a
somebody
little
says
bit.
something about your eyes and your hair and your legs, and all of a sudden you're asking fucking questions. You understand now, Sammy?
The fuck does
What you
He's
want?
hearing his story.
What's he looking for?
Matt wants to know, could COVID-19 have been released in order to weaken sperm in men in order for the Democrats to better control the population? Matt, I tell you, this is one hell of a conspiracy, but have you seen our episode on the Hercules Corona Borealis Great Wall?
Yes, I have. There was actually a lot of references and research put into that. It was one of my favorite episodes.
There's a lot going on there. I also blamed the Democrats in that episode for what was happening. So this is plausible. I believe.
If I could ask a question myself,
Absolutely.
how's your sperm, Matt? Next.
So that is actually all of the questions that we have for you this Wednesday.
Are you sure?
Wow. Oh.
That is it.
Mm.
We
You guys
have-
gotta listen to all these fucking people's questions every week.
All right, so
Hey, you
the
look
wrap.
like you're hurting.
a little bit, but we have to pick a winner. Now, every single week on What Do You Want Wednesday, before the show, we go over all the questions. Fat Boy, Dale Bell, myself. We write down on a piece of paper what we think is the most interesting, funniest question. If 2 out of the 3, or unanimously, like last week when JT won from Bayville, New Jersey, then we have a winner. Well, this week we each picked a different question. So what we do in this case is we put a number to each one of them people that we picked, and those numbers are in this machine. And what we do is we let Bri always pick our winners. Bri, come on over, buddy. How you doing, Bri?
Hey, Ray.
Weenus. Bri. Meet Matt. Bri.
Hey, Venus.
Okay, and you know. How's your Weenus?
Bend down, say
Well,
hi
I'll
to the
get
people.
that.
Brian,
notion.
bend down.
So-
You can't see you.
So, Brian,
Hey, guys.
here's Del Bell. Fat Boy.
Yeah, I know you.
You're going to pick tonight's winner of the $10 gift card, the autographed picture of the crew, and some powdered milk. Okay? So what I want you to do is we're going to mix these 3 balls up. Okay?
Alright.
Now, you go back the other way, and the first ball that falls out, Bri, you tell us what number is on that ball.
Three.
Number 3. Bri, thank you very much. You have a good night. Say good night to the people. We'll see you again, buddy.
Good night, guys. Hey, Ray, there's one more thing. I gotta tell you something. The tooth fairy, he gave you money.
He is going to give me money. I sure hope so.
And Tooth Fairy's going to give me.
That's
Why
what
are you looking
I
at
don't
me?
know. Okay, thank you, Bri. We'll talk to you soon, buddy, okay?
Nope.
All right, buddy. Okay, he picked out number 3. The 3 finalists that we picked tonight was Beth from Sassoon, California, Javi from Houston, Texas, or Matt from Barnegat, New Jersey. He picked number 3, and number 3 happens to be, if you send your address to either Dale Bell, Fat Boy, or myself, Matt from Barnegat, New Jersey. You have won a $10 gift card and an autographed picture of the crew and
See, your
some
brother
powdered milk.
does love you.
And some powdered milk. Okay.
Nice.
Wow.
I'm gonna tell you what. I got kind of excited just then. I think my 3rd ball might have fallen out too.
Nice.
Nice.
Listen, Matt, when everybody goes to sleep, can I talk to you?
Oh, of course.
All right.
Are you fucking crying?
Get out. Get out.
Yeah, go.
Get out.
Get
It's
out.
a fucking disgrace.
Get
Get out.
out. Fucking moron. He gets his tooth pulled and then he's sitting there smoking cigarettes like a
I see
chimney.
what
Like
you
he's
gotta
not gonna
deal
get a
with.
dry side. You see what we gotta deal with?
Every night.
Fucking crazy.
That bug
Every
you were
night.
talking about.
Yeah,
That bug.
exactly.
That
Exactly.
big ass bug.
So, a couple things we want to mention before the end of the show. We are starting as of today. We are under construction So there are going to be a few things that are going to be changed. And the one thing that you guys need to know about right now is that all your questions for What Do You Want Wednesday need to be now submitted by 6 p.m. Tuesday night. If you submit one after 6 p.m. Tuesday night, it will be added on to the following week. Matt from Dover here is our second winner of the Be Our Guest Star that has showed up on our show. So keep commenting on our Friday night videos, and we will keep on doing the raffles and having more people that we don't like come and be our guest star on our show. So with that, I think we can wrap it up for tonight. I want
Pibbity popcorn. Playa.
I want everybody to have a good night and a pleasant tomorrow. Fuck it.